Day 15 of the journey to pro MMA and bodybuilding. Yesterday was rough, and unfortunately I do think today is going to be a little rough too. I'm trying to go into it with a good mentality, but my energy has just been sapped away by work. I went back to being real hungry again today. I was another 2 pounds down though this morning. I was 233, like 233.5. And last time I weighed myself, I was 235.7. That was like a week and a half ago. So good weight progress. Definitely encouraging to see that reflected in the scale. You know, it's good to be reminded that like the pain is worth it. But yeah, energy's very low. I've got a bad headache right now. Couldn't find any headache relief stuff around the house just because I was just in a rush getting ready to leave for the gym. So I just decided I would lift with a headache. So that's not great. That probably means that my intensity might be a little lower. It's a little later. I think it's not the latest, but it's one of the later times that I've hit a lift. It's about 7:20. It'll probably be 7:30 by the time I start lifting. So, you know, I really don't like lifting at night. I think I've concluded that I am a morning lifter. At least I think so. I like lifting in the morning. I think if I could set my ideal schedule, and once I do have my ideal schedule going, it's going to be hitting a lift in the morning and then MMA stuff at night. Which, I don't know, we'll see. There's a solid chance that I'll actually be starting MMA stuff a lot sooner than I had thought. For a little bit, I was thinking it could honestly be 2026 before I actually start. But, you know, as I've been planning Dubai, trying to make that work, I am unfortunately realizing that I don't think I'm going to be able to make it work. I don't think I'm going to be able to. And so because of that, I think that I'm going to take all of the money that I would have spent on that trip to Dubai, and I may just put that into it would basically cover what I have right now, would basically cover my first 6 months or so of training, as well as all of the equipment, the clothing, the gloves, shin guards, various other things that I would need. Which, I mean, that's pretty solid. You know, that would honestly be worth it. So I don't know. This decision is not set in stone yet, but just wanted to let y'all know it's most likely I'm not going to be able to make it to Dubai. Definitely, you know, definitely sad. But I mean, there'll be other fights. There'll be other events internationally that I can go see. You know, it doesn't all have to happen in this era. And I don't know. It would probably be better for me to get to work on MMA stuff instead of treating myself anyway. So we'll see. Not really sure yet, but with that, my headache feels like maybe it's toning down a little bit. Looking at the parking lot, looks like there's a lot less cars here than usual. I'm hoping that it being almost 7:30 means that it's going to be a little better than the last freaking, I don't know, 5 lifts where it's just been packed full of people constantly. I don't know. Guess we'll see. Let's go hit pull day. I'm going to start out with this pull down machine. I wouldn't usually do that, but the dumbbells are all taken, so we're going to start by warming up back instead of biceps first. Okay, I would usually correct it, but I'm just trying to get through this right now, so I'm going to complete the set. I don't usually start with back before biceps, but the whole dumbbell section's full, and so are the other bicep machines. So we're starting off with these. Get the back cooking early. Come on. My back felt like it had more, but I was feeling in my triceps too much. It's so frustrating, bro. Why can't any of these pull down motions just be back? I don't understand. I'm gonna try a thinner grip, narrower grip. Guess we'll just see if that does something. At least for now, my headache doesn't feel like it's getting worse, so that's good. But and again, this is also an easier motion that's not putting much of strain on my head, so I guess we'll see how it feels the rest of the time. But let's get another working set here. Narrow my grip a little more. Still feeling in my triceps, bro. On this last one, I'm going to go as wide as possible. Final attempt. My only goal with this exercise is to warm up my lats, so it's fine if I'm not triggering it perfectly, but man, let me tell you, it sure is annoying. Great stretch there at the end, but by the end, I'm always feeling my triceps more than my back. Okay, well, I don't know if someone called me mid-video or something. I assume that's probably what happened. But I did not get a single clip of any of the Zotman curls I just did. So, I guess it could be worse. I mean, the angle that I get for that is never good, so it's fine. But frustrating. Oh, this hurts my head so much, bro. This is miserable, I'm not gonna lie. Just watch. I know tomorrow for freaking leg day, I'm gonna feel great. I'm gonna get rested. I'm gonna feel refueled. I'm gonna come hit the gym feeling peachy, just peachy. And it's gonna be freaking leg day. Just my luck. I guarantee you that is what's gonna happen. It freaking sucks when you feel this way on your favorite days at the gym. Literally just laying here, I can feel my heartbeat in the back of my skull. My head is throbbing, bruh. But like, real talk, your opponents, you have opponents, I guarantee it, no matter what realm you're in, who are going to work, they're going to improve, they're going to train, they're going to, whatever it is that you're doing, they're going to do it even when they don't feel like doing it. So the only way to compete, the only way to be competitive is to be of that same mindset yourself. Your opponents, you're going to be people in your industry, in your sport, whatever, who are going to go out and they're going to run, even if it's super, super cold and it's rainy. They're going to come to the gym and they're going to lift, even when they're injured and they have to find a way to work around it, even when they only have 20 minutes that day and can only do one set of each exercise, even when they have a headache, even when whatever. There are people who, because they work their 9 to 5, they are going to work on their business from 6 to 9 in the morning and then from 5 to 9 in the evening, since they can't during the day. They're not going to say, oh no, I'm already working a job, so I can't. Excuses will not stop, but they will stop you from everything. Excuses will kill you. And so even though today I acknowledge I'm not going as hard as I usually do, and this is not optimal, I'm not going to see as much growth in this lift as I would on a perfectly healthy day, but it doesn't matter. Just being in here when you're not optimal, being in here when you don't feel like it, when those days stack up and you look at all the days you could have skipped because you had a good reason to, but you didn't skip, those are the days that you're going to look back and realize, even though in the moment those days may have not even been optimal, it was those days that added up to your success. I had friends all throughout this year who either maybe they said they were going to come, and by the way, I'm not thinking about any one person or individual or multiple people. I'm literally just thinking through. There have been people who have told me, oh yeah, I'm going to start my weight loss journey. I'm going to start my bulk journey. I'm going to start lifting in the gym. I'm going to start my business, whatever. And when I check up on them a month later, 3 months later, 6 months later, almost a year later, I've been hit with, well, I got really busy. Oh, I've been sick. Oh, I've been blah, blah, blah. Everyone's been busy. Everyone's been sick. And yet there are still millionaires in the world. There's still MMA champions. There's still bodybuilders, still pro athletes. There's still whatever it is you want to do. There are people at the top, even though they're having a bunch of sucky days just like you. You can't let anything stop you. So this set right here, I usually do 8 reps with this. Today, I'm going to do 12. And I'm just going to embrace the pain in the back of my head. 12 reps. One more. It feels like there's somebody behind me taking like a hard pillow or like thick foam and just like smacking me on the back of the head, like just over and over and over again. Ugh. I don't even know what brought this on. As always, I have no idea if this angle is going to capture anything. Guess we'll see. That cold weight feels good on my forehead. It's like an ice pack. The 30s were taken, so going up to 35s. They usually don't jump up by 10 on these, but I started 5 pounds lighter because of how low energy I feel right now. So I guess we're just resuming as normal. Feeling that strain in my head again. Ugh. All right, we've got pretty decent pumps in my back and my biceps, so good place to call it a day. Man, I thought that bad gym days typically come in like ones, one at a time. This week proved they come in at least twos. Low energy, headache, man, what a combo. But the important thing is, still showed up, still got it done, still hit both muscle groups in a good way. Still, I feel a good solid pump in both muscle groups. I'm confident in saying that I still feel good about the workout. Because honestly, just as much as like hitting a PR or having a lot of energy and being able to do an extra set in each exercise and just having those good chemicals releasing in my brain and actually enjoying my workout, just as much as those days, I also really value the days where just getting to the end of the workout is like honestly a struggle. And I value those days because when I do get to the end of the workout, it just proves to me that the number of things that I will let keep me from doing this stuff is very, very small. Like truly, the only days when I don't go work out are days when I physically do not have the time. I don't have the availability. And even then, I'm usually able to find a way to make it work. And I think that is ultimately the secret in pursuing any goal. At least in my experience, that's been what I've found is the secret. So even though my head is pounding, the fact that with my head pounding, I can feel my biceps, I can feel my back, I can feel my upper middle back and my upper middle and my lower back. It might not be the best pump ever. It might not have been the most optimal lift. But these days are very valuable to me mentally. So I appreciate you tuning in. You know, I think that, again, kind of like I said yesterday, I like having this vlog because I get to be super real with y'all. You guys get to see the realness of this journey, that it's not just a carefully curated and edited just video with flashy edits and, making each lift look like a banger and making each particular exercise look like something that it's not. This is a real journey. I mean, I'm filming this on a rear-facing camera right now, I'm just trying to be as real as possible with you guys, and I like that I actually like that I have days like this, because it just shows that, it's real. It's all real life. And it is interesting, no matter how, bad my day is, it really does help to be able to go lift, to know that I'm being held accountable by an audience, that you guys, even, regardless of how big or small, that you guys are seeing these, and that if I were to stop, even if there was only one person in all the world, that if I were to stop and there were no videos put out for a week or two, that they would wonder, what happened to that guy? Where'd he go? I wonder what happened. That thought is just another layer. It's icing on the cake that keeps pushing me forward. The accountability, and plus just being able to say things that I feel. I like being able to voice how I'm thinking and talk through my feelings. And if I just went home knowing there's not a soul on planet Earth who knows the struggle I just went through, and I say that like it's crazy. Going to the gym with a headache is such a first world struggle. But I believe the secret to a strong mind is a strong body, and that those little wins at the gym where it's so hard you could decide to quit, you could quit early, you could quit mid-set, you could do half the number of reps that you're usually able to do, but you decide not to. Those struggles are important, and I like the fact that I get to share that struggle with you guys, that you guys get to see there's something that helps, that's validating about that. So I'm going to stop rambling. I appreciate you watching. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. We're going to hit legs tomorrow. And even though it is leg day, I hope that tomorrow energy will be better. Health will be up a little bit. Hopefully no headache. We'll see. I'll keep y'all posted on Dubai and on MMA stuff. See you for now.